So from the title of this video and also the thumbnail of this video, I really was sitting there contemplating, should I actually make this video? Like, is there a thin line between being completely honest as a YouTuber and also being completely transparent? Like, do I open myself up to get sued? We don't know. I'm actually going to let you guys debate that in the comment section down below. Is there a thin line between being completely honest and also being completely transparent? But I actually want to get into exactly what happened. Like, how did I get this property? How much money I spent? How much time I actually spent there? My thought process, and then ultimately how I got scammed. It's going to be a story time type of video. So I may switch up my camera, may switch up how I'm talking to you guys, go to different places throughout the house. But yeah, I was scammed. And let's get into that right up today's video intro.
Hi guys, welcome to Martez Kelly's real estate channel. This is Martez Kelly, and welcome to the channel.
So let's start with the beginning. What's good, family? I'm Martez Kelly, and I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in today's video. I know I've been tripping lately with uploads and things like that, but I really got a lot of stuff going on. My son is actually turning 1 this Saturday. We're going on vacation and stuff like that. But man, I got, like I said, that whole playlist on how to get your real estate license in Florida. I will be coming out with that very soon. But you guys are here because I got scammed. I actually got a property my first Airbnb. If you haven't seen that video, one of these corners, go watch and check that out. But yeah, go watch the property till we actually clean it up and all that stuff. And that next day is actually one thing when I actually realized that I got scammed. But before we get too deep into story time, like I said, I am going to be jumping to different places in the house. I want to try some different stuff. But make sure y'all smash the like button on today's video, subscribe to the channel, and also turn on the notification bell. If you want more story times, you want more information, want more details about my journey as on the investing side, actually getting into Airbnbs and short-term rentals and really the investing side of things, let me know in the comment section down below. But I will continue to bring real estate related content, real estate agent related content as well. But with all that being said, okay, so how it really went down, how in detail do I want to go? We're not gonna go that deep, but or saying names. I don't want to go that deep in saying names, but I will give you guys all the details. So I actually saw the property owner. I actually listed the property or a couple different properties on Facebook as rentals. And any opportunity that you have to speak with the owner directly about renting their property, jump on that right away. I actually reached out to this owner. I knew the person personally, so I reached out to them via text and was like, hey, what properties are you renting out? I would love to try my hand at Airbnb. And would you be willing to let me do that? Like, yeah, I'll let you do that as long as you're willing to pay my certain amount of rent. So I know one of you guys commented on my last video talking about how did I get the deal, or how did I convince the property owner, and I'll put it up somewhere. How did I convince the property owner to actually go for this? And really just ask. It's not really too much of convincing. People will either want to do it or not, or on the fence about it. But you really just have to present the opportunity to them and let them decide. So reached out to him. He's like, yeah, I'm willing to let you do that as long as you're willing to pay this amount for rent. I was like, yeah, I'm cool. What's the address? Which other two are the addresses? Because I was like, even if I break even, I'll at least get experience and also video content for you guys. I was like, oh, what's the address? Let me go check it out. So he gave me the address, and I was like, yeah, that's the one. I like that one. I like that one. I wanted to buy that one myself. And so long story short, he gave me the okay. I actually reached out to one of my brothers and was like, yeah, let's partner up on this. We can go split everything half and half. So we had to pay the first month's rent, or paid the first month rent, which was included in the deposit, and also the rent. We knew how much the rent was. So all together, we brought together like $3,050 is what we brought all together to get the deal started. And yeah, we got the cash together and was like, hey, we got it. Let's go. So first mistake for you guys who are actually planning to get your real estate license, or what am I talking about? First mistake for you guys planning to get your first Airbnb: don't pay anybody until you actually sign something. That was my first mistake, but it was like, I know the guy personally. Yeah, here's my commitment. Here's the deposit. I'm waiting for the lease, and everything was done through apartments.com. And I was ignorant on apartments.com because I never knew the process of apartments.com. But let's move to a different location. So after going through the process with apartments.com, I just assumed I signed something. I was like, I signed something. I signed some kind of a lease. So me and my girl, we actually went shopping for the property, went to buy different stuff. And you guys saw in the apartment tour last time, we actually went through everything that we had in the apartment. So we putting everything up. Y'all saw me cleaning the walls. Y'all saw me doing all of that stuff. And then I'm actually, because we were planning to make it live on the first, I was going to have my photographer come out, take pictures. We were going to have it looking nice. But I was like, if we're going to say we offer TV and Wi-Fi and stuff, I want to test everything out. So I'm actually in the property. We're done cleaning everything. We're just sitting there doing finishing touches and stuff. I'm trying to set up the Wi-Fi, and I'm like, the TV is not working. The TV is not working. So I'm like, okay, let me text the owner. Let me text the owner and see why is the TV not working. Reached out to him, sent him the text message, and the message was going green. So he has an iPhone, but it was going green. I was like, that's weird. Comes to find out. So no, I'm not going to go through it real quick. I'm going to actually take y'all to another part. So I actually text his girlfriend and was like, hey, what's going on with the Wi-Fi? Do you know anything about the Wi-Fi? And I text her late. So I actually went to sleep and text. I'm like, that's weird. And found out that the person that I was talking to, I thought they were in great communication, but obviously they weren't. I thought that he told her that I was renting the place from him and that I paid the deposit and all this stuff like that. He was actually in jail, and I woke up to find out that the property, that they actually pulled him away, took it from us, and was like, hey, we're renting it on Airbnb. You guys can't do it. So after putting in easy, I would say at least 12 to 18 hours into cleaning the property, pulling all the sheets and stuff, washing it and all that stuff. After doing all of that, I woke up Sunday morning to find out that the Airbnb that I thought I had rented was I actually didn't rent it. And I was going back and forth with the people like, is there anything possible? Is there any way that we can actually keep it? And they were like, no, if we were to keep it, we'll have to raise your rent because it doesn't make financial sense for you to get this and get that. And I'm like, wow. Like I said, I knew the person personally, so I'm like, wow, this is your word. You gave me a word. Can you not act on your word and give me what you say you were going to give me? It's like, nah, since I'm actually in jail, I can't give you that. We actually gotta, whatever my girlfriend say is what you get. So, long story short, I never had an Airbnb. I thought I had an Airbnb. I cleaned it. I paid for it, everything like that, and it's gone. I'm glad that I didn't tell y'all this story as soon as it happened. I was extremely emotional, and I'm glad I've actually had over a week to think about it and really contemplate on if I wanted to give you guys this story, like if I wanted to tell you about it. But just to give you guys some quick advice, let's go back to where we started the video. Never, ever, ever give anybody money for something if you haven't signed right then and there, regardless of how well you think you know them, because if it's not in paper, it's really your word versus my word. And even if you have screenshots, that just puts you in a in a tough situation. Let's just put it like that. Another situation. I really haven't broken down the numbers really much, but know how much you can get in an area, and then when you go to an Airbnb, whether it's one that you are trying to get, one that you think you may get, is it a place that you will actually stay? Because when I actually was in the neighborhood and I was driving, and I'm like, if I'm pulling up here at night, I would not feel comfortable in this area. And that's one of the things that potential guests would have said in the future. And it's just not a place you would actually feel comfortable at. And make sure that the place you're actually renting, something that your service that you're actually providing, make sure it's a place that you would actually stay. And yeah, man, I consider the fact that I was scammed, because you think about it. Well, yeah, I mean, I had a verbal agreement, but with me being a real estate agent, what is a verbal agreement? I had a verbal agreement. I thought we were going to act on it. Thought I knew the person well. Obviously, I did not. I was burned. I was scammed. Make sure you avoid this at all costs. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. Let me know for real. Like I said in the beginning, is there a difference between being completely honest and also being transparent? Do you guys want to hear more of my mess ups? Do you guys want to hear it? Or should I just keep some of the stuff like this back? Let me know in the comment section down below. I really do appreciate you guys, and I apologize for how I'm coming at this video. I just feel like I'm stepping on people's toes, and I personally hate conflict. But not much more for me to say, but click right here to subscribe and click right here to watch our next video.